All right, hi guys. It's lab time. What we're going to do is we're going to do a lab that has to do with single replacement reactions today. And single replacement reaction is when you have an element with a compound produces a different element with a different compound. And so what we're going to do, or to predict those, you use that thing called the activity series. All right, the activity series is the order of elements, metals usually, lithium at the top because it's the most reactive metal, and gold is all the way at the bottom. You guys have seen that. Well, how do they come up with this list? How do they know who's the most reactive and who's the least reactive? That's kind of what we're going to do today. We're going to compare 5 metals. The 5 metals we're going to compare are going to be copper and magnesium and zinc, and we would use silver, but silver's so expensive we're not going to use it. But there's another way to do this. And so what we're going to do is we're going to combine these metals with these solutions, and these solutions have compounds dissolved in water. This one's copper nitrate, and so I'm going to put copper nitrate in all these spots except for one. I'm going to put magnesium in here with those, magnesium nitrate, excuse me. I'm going to put zinc nitrate. I'm going to have silver nitrate. All right, so I want you to notice I'm going to put these 4 pieces of copper, and the copper are reddish colored, silvery, or I mean shiny looking things. We're going to put little pieces of wire. We're going to put one in that spot, one in that spot, and one in the spot, the 4th one going across. We're just following along with what the guide shows in the lab over here. There's our lab. It's outlining where to put these things. All right. I have 3 pieces of magnesium metal. I'm going to put one in the first spot. I'm going to skip the second spot. I'm going to put one in the 3rd spot. And then I'm going to put one in the 4th spot. All right. This is zinc metal. Zinc metal, it looks kind of like the magnesium. It's got a little different color to it. It's certainly more shiny than that is, and it's a gray color. I'm going to put zinc in the 1st spot. I'm going to put it in the 2nd spot. Not the 3rd spot, but I am going to put it in the 4th spot. All right. And if I had silver, I would put it in the first 3 spots, but not the 4th one. Now, why didn't I put any metal in these spots right here? Well, if I look at this, I'd be putting copper with copper 2 nitrate. I would be comparing the activity of copper to copper. I'm not going to get much of a reaction. Matter of fact, I'm not going to get any reaction at all. Same thing for this spot. I didn't put any magnesium in here because I'm putting magnesium nitrate in all these spots. Why would I put magnesium with magnesium nitrate? Same thing with this spot. I'm not going to put zinc with zinc nitrate because I wouldn't get a reaction. And if I did have silver, I wouldn't put it in this spot because I would have silver. I wouldn't have any silver nitrate in here. All right. So now let's add to this, and we're going to add enough to cover it. And so this is the copper nitrate. All right, that's that. Copper nitrate's got a bluish color to it. Magnesium nitrate is a clear, colorless solution. So I'm going to put enough to cover the copper wire there. And put enough to cover the zinc ribbon that I have there. This one is zinc nitrate. I'm going to put zinc nitrate on the piece of copper that I have. Just enough to cover it up. I'm going to put it on top of the magnesium that I have. I'm not putting it on the zinc though. And this bottle here that looks so black like this is silver nitrate. I don't know if you guys remember, silver nitrate will stain your, it's mildly toxic. So I certainly I'm going to wash my hands when I get done using this. It's light sensitive, so we have to store it in a dark container, which I just have it out here for a few minutes. Going to do this. And it's also stains your skin and stains your clothes if you get it on you. So I'm going to be careful, but I probably will get some on my skin. It seems like I almost always do. So I'm going to put some silver nitrate, enough to cover the copper, enough to cover the magnesium, and enough to cover the zinc. All right. So some of these things are already starting to react. What I'm going to do is we're going to give this a break here, and we'll come back and we'll look at these things and we'll see which ones reacted. All right, so we've waited a little while now, and we want to see which ones are reacting here. All right, so let's look at the copper metal. Let's go across this row first. All right, there was nothing in there because we got copper compared to copper. And this one we have copper metal with magnesium nitrate. And if we look at that, nothing has changed. It's still a clear liquid. Copper looks exactly the same. So that box you should write no reaction in. The same thing happens in copper with zinc nitrate. All right, copper is pretty unreactive. All right, because it didn't react in 2 of these here, and we didn't get a reaction in this. So write no reaction in this. But if we look closely, and it's kind of hard to see. Let's see if we can't get a little bit closer here with this. If we look a little bit closer here with that, there's definitely a reaction in that one with the silver nitrate. All right, so let's see if I can get this set up better here. That one is the copper with the silver nitrate. Definitely a reaction there. All right. Over here in the magnesium in the copper nitrate, it's not silver anymore. It's black along the edges. It's changing. So there's a reaction. We didn't have magnesium with magnesium nitrate. In this one, the magnesium with the zinc nitrate, it doesn't look like it changed much, but it's getting kind of fuzzy around the edges. And so there's a reaction going on in that one. And then obviously, there's a definite reaction going on with the silver nitrate and the magnesium. All right, so that one had a reaction. Let's go to the zinc row. Right now, zinc definitely reacted. It almost reacted immediately when we put in the copper nitrate. It turned all black. But there's no reaction with the zinc with the magnesium nitrate. So that one didn't react. This one, we didn't put zinc with zinc nitrate. And this one, wow, that's a definite reaction there. Zinc definitely reacted with the silver nitrate. Right now, I want you to notice some things in this, and maybe we need to get a little bit closer here to see this better. See if we can do that. I want you to notice that this one we have magnesium with copper nitrate, magnesium and copper. Magnesium must be more reactive than copper because we got a reaction. All right, and then we got, this is kind of redundant. In other words, this is going to give us the opposite reaction. This we put copper with magnesium nitrate, and we got no reaction. This shows us that copper is less reactive than magnesium. So in these two, these are like the opposite reactions. This is magnesium with copper nitrate. This is copper with magnesium nitrate. This one reacted, this one didn't. That's not a surprise. We got the same thing going on here with the zinc. Zinc and copper nitrate, definite reaction, but copper and zinc nitrate, no reaction. They're opposites of each other. This one reacted, so we would expect this one not to, and that's what happened. All right. These two, this is zinc and magnesium nitrate, no reaction. This is magnesium and zinc nitrate. There is a reaction going on in this one. All right, so no reaction, reaction. Those two are opposites. We're still comparing the same metals, just doing it a different way. So now, every silver nitrate, we got a reaction, we got a reaction, we got a reaction. What would happen if we would have put a piece of silver here, a piece of silver here, and a piece of silver here? Well, silver in copper nitrate is the opposite of copper with silver nitrate. So this one got a reaction. That means that one wouldn't. When we put magnesium and copper, or magnesium and silver nitrate, we definitely got a reaction. But if we put silver with magnesium nitrate, that would be a no reaction. All right. In this one, we had zinc with silver nitrate, definitely a reaction. But if we had silver with zinc nitrate, this would be a no reaction. So those two would be opposites, those two would be opposites, and those two would be opposites. So this is why we really didn't need to have the silver. Because by looking at what the silver nitrate did with those metals, we would be able to predict what would happen with these. All right. So if we had silver here, none of those would have reacted. Zinc, one of them or two of them reacted. In magnesium, all three reacted. In copper, only one reacted. Okay. If you need to go back and listen to those again, you should be able to answer all the questions. And for every one of these that had a reaction, in other words, every lab, every 11 through 19, you should be able to write down which ones reacted and which ones didn't.